You are now listening to Serious Minds RNTV with your host, Professor Griff. The call-in number is 516-654-7688. That's 516-654-7688. This is Professor Griff, and this is Serious Minds RNTV. Serious Minds for Serious Minds. Seriously. The Serious Minds Brain Tonic was created to sharpen the mind by protecting cells and increasing neurotransmitters associated with learning and memory. This is the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. The Resurrection Formula. This male reproductive tonic elixir is the resurrection you've been looking for. It is a stimulating sexual tonic with mild androgen-like effects that is nourishing to the reproductive system. You can order them at www.professorgriff.me and www.seriousmindsinstitute.com. Just call 678-557-2919. Your health is your wealth. Peace. Check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2. All right. Greetings, everyone. Hope everyone can hear me. If not, let me get my settings right, because I know y'all gonna be like, "Yo, can't even hear you. What's up? Yo, you can't." Hold on. My audio. Y'all should be able to hear me. All right. Let me know if it's popping. Somebody give me the thumbs up. Something. CC, the one. Can you let me know if you can hear me? All right, somebody let me know. Troy Scott, peace. What's good? Tina Ray, somebody let me know if y'all can hear me. All right. All right, you good? All right. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. All right, greetings, family. Greetings. Tonight we're going to continue this conversation that I said that we was going to continue dealing with. Thank you, Cece. Dealing with this, the quote unquote, and I have to say quote unquote because I mentioned it last night before I got off the air. The mere fact that there's escalating violence. It's escalating violence in major cities, and now it seems like it's spilling out into the suburbs and beyond the suburbs out into rural America. All right. And it seems like, but because those people that find themselves attacking the 2A movement, and I don't want to use coded terminology, so I want to just kind of spell it out. 2A means the Second Amendment, 2 and the letter, capital letter A. All right. Google it, look it up right now. So you can stay in tune with what's going on. You've tuned into Serious Minds. All right. So we're not going to talk over your head. We're not going to use 19-syllable words that you don't understand. We're not going to talk outside the scope of what we know and understand, that things that you can and cannot grasp. We don't know everyone that's listening, so we're going to keep it on a level that we know everyone can grasp. Shout out to the Serious Minds family that's tuning in on IG. Shout out to the Serious Minds family that's tuning in on YouTube, where everyone should be, Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, wherever you are. So tonight there's a bit of information that we need to bring you in reference to, all right, the Coweta County, which is in Georgia, the gun range being robbed and the owners of the gun range being murdered. All right. The politicians now are taking that along with what happened in San Bernardino, I believe it was. Sacramento, pardon me. What happened in reference to the brothers getting arrested, transporting guns out of Georgia into Pennsylvania. There's about 5 different other cases that I can cite and mention. All right. They're taking this Jazzy George. Peace, what's good with you, Queen? They're taking these incidents and they're using and citing them as the reasons, plural, why that they should ban high capacity mags, AR-15s, and just do away with guns, period. I'm one of those individuals. I'm one of those individuals that I don't buy into it. And I'm not going to buy into it. I'm going to hold on to whatever little rights that I know I have. The Second Amendment, First and Second Amendment being 2 of them. All right. So now, don't forget Dallas. It's been every day somewhere. Okay, what does that mean, Facebook user? What does that mean? It's been, you mean the violence has been everywhere? Like, help me out, man. I'm lost on that one. I can't decode that one. All right. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about the concealed carry, the CCW, the concealed carry, constitutional carry, pardon me, that the Georgia governor, Brian Kemp, just signed into law. So now that the Georgia weapons holders may carry a weapon or a long gun openly or concealed, just like anyone now can carry a weapon openly in Georgia. Don't get it confused. If you are a felon, then you can't carry a weapon. You can't own a weapon. You can't have one in your home, on your person, in your car, in your sock, in your homeboy's book bag. No, no. Okay, so keep these particular things in mind. All right, so Facebook user, you said we had a shooting of 10 people a couple of weeks ago, and then 2 this past weekend. But I was agreeing with you that, yes, every day there has been a shooting with multiple injuries in the United States of America. And I'm saying to you, you're absolutely correct. And I'm saying, and I'm going to be so bold as to say, that this is not by accident. If I was bold enough to say this is by design, then the pressure falls on my shoulders for me to prove that. So I'm going to hold back on that statement until we talk about a few things. All right. You said Ohio's new gun law will take effect on June 13th, permitting all qualified adults to carry concealed, non-restricted firearms without a license. Yes, ISIS. That is absolutely happening all over America. So I just want to ask a simple question before I dive into some of these commercials that I got to put. So just to put something on your mind, so when I come back from the commercials, we can talk. Why is that? Why is that these cities now are agreeing to have their citizens open carry? And then at the same time, I believe there's $1 billion factory that's going to be built here in Georgia, all right, to manufacture ammo. All right. After this long push for years and years and years and years and years to put felony charges on the vast majority of black men. All right, I'm not saying that white men or Asian people or whoever don't get felony charges. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about, if you do the stats, and we can get the statistics, that a large, but every other black man I meet has a felony and can't carry a firearm. So subsequently, a lot of the firearm instructors that I meet, male and female, are training majority women. All right. Okay. Now, but because these laws are in place, does that stop the criminal from carrying the weapons? All right. Ponder those things. Let me jump to this commercial real quick, and I'll get right back with everyone. Is that cool? Give me a second. All right. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Oh, I put the flyer in the wrong place. See, bad of me. See, I'm clicking the flyers and they all in the wrong place. Flyers belong up here. See what happens when you're rushing? All right, here we go. This is already passed. This was the load and make ready women's firearm event, the basic women's firearms class. This happened April 10th. So what I'm doing, what's coming up in May in Jacksonville, Florida. All right, will America survive the enemy's death plots? Myself and Dr. Scott Whitaker. Hit me up, 678-557-2919. If you would like to register for this particular event, it's happening in May. I believe it was May 15th. May 15th, 2022 at 3 p.m. Myself and Dr. Scott Whitaker in Jacksonville, Florida. There's an event that I have coming up. Let me see if I can put it up on the screen real quick. All right. Me, myself, I just think it's going to be a dynamic event. It's called Guns N' Roses. All right. For Mother's Day, women's handguns and self-defense fundamentals. All right. Dealing with the fundamentals, getting the fundamentals down pat, getting the fundamentals to the point where building a foundation to the point where you can stick and move. So if you say, what do you mean by stick and move? Well, if you know anything about firearms, you know anything about handling firearms and shooting on the move, you know that if you're in a stationary place, all right, without cover or concealment, then you're an open target. All right. So we want to be able to give women a firm foundation. All right. On some serious building blocks to build. All right. Now, if you see this flyer on your screen right now, scan that QR code right there and sign up today. All right. Or just give me a text, 678-557-2919. I got another event coming up this Saturday. All right. It's for everyone. All right. Men, women can join. All right. This one is Bring the Noise. I know. Don't worry about it. I got y'all. Bring the noise. Let me see. Let me hide it. There you go. All right. Firearms defensive shooting class. All right. We'll focus on the five-step draw. You got to know how to draw. All right. Getting off the X. Marksmanship techniques. Target designation. We're dealing with multiple targets and target transition. All right. Tactical movements while shooting. Defensive, offensive firing positions. Shooting from retention. Defensive shooting techniques, including concealed carry. And we will be talking about what we're going to go over tonight, dealing with the particular laws pertaining to handling firearms, especially in the state of Georgia. Now, take this conversation, family, and make sure you have this conversation with all those firearm instructors that you know in your respective cities. All right. Or just give me a call, 678-557-2919, and we could begin to have that conversation. All right. All right. Cool. All right. Let me share my screen so we can dive into the subject we're going to be talking about tonight. All right. Hold on for a second. We're here. Quan, what's good with you, Quan? Quan on deck. All right. I didn't see you for a minute, Quan. I'm just now knowing that you're there. I was often. Quan is in the building. Here's my phone number at the bottom of the screen if you want any information on any of these events that are coming up, okay? Any of these events that are coming up, all right? And keep in mind, if you would like to advertise your event, all right, your program, your store, your clothing line, all right, on this channel, just hit me up. All right, 678-557-2919. All right. To everyone joining the chat room, please make sure you hit the like button, all right, and subscribe and share. Fam, make sure you do that. Quan is working hard over there, right? So you asked the question, does Georgia require its citizens to take a CCW class before they are granted a concealed carry license? No. No, No, you do not have to take a class. But what I would suggest is that you take about 3 classes. And while you're in the process of taking those classes, your instructor will instruct you on how to get your permit, simply because Georgia is in a unique situation where Georgia, all right, Georgia sits in the middle of Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama. All right. So if you travel with your firearm in any of these particular states and you don't know the law, not only in your state, but other states, and you leave Georgia with your firearm and you do not have a permit, all right, you could be up its creek. All right. I'd say get the permit. There's nothing wrong with getting the permit. All right. Couple of dollars. All right. Hashim X Giles, Ramadan Kareem, bro. All right. Get the permit. All right. Make sure you get the permit. I'm going to say it again. Get the permit. All right. Make it light and easy on yourself, especially when you get pulled over by the police. All right. You don't necessarily need it. You're going to have that conversation with the officer. But trust me, if you handed him your license and you handed him the weapons permit, it'll bring the conversation down on a level where you could discuss the fact that you got a firearm on your hip or under your seat or in your glove box or whatever. Trust me. All right. So if you would like to purchase Griff's Brain Tonic or the Resurrection Formula, just hit me up at www.professorgriff.me. And of course, if you would like to support independent black media, you can do so by hitting me on the Cash App, $ Professor Griff, if you would like to support the cause. All right. I still have some more Professor Griff hats. I still got some caps, snapbacks. I still got some Brain Tonic, Resurrection Formula. Support the platform, fam, any way you can. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And once again, thank you very much. All right. Facebook user said, Will with the Class B in Atlanta. Which class are you talking about? You gotta spell this out, bro. Facebook user, I see that you on it, bro, but you be making these half sentences. You be making me work too daggone hard. All right. Coweta County gun range murders. All right. Firearms taken during deadly robbery. They were recovered. I believe 47 firearms were taken according to the news. But let's dive into the story. Let's see if it gives it to us. Nope. Oh, hold on. It might. Let's skip that. Hold on. Da 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 da. Hold on, family. Hold on. I don't know why I don't hear it. Okay, I don't know why I don't hear it. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna figure out why I don't hear it. System preferences. Let's go see why I don't hear it. Oh, sound. Oh, this could be why. Output. How should we do the output? Let's do the output. I don't know. Let's try that. Let's see if it works.
There are still questions left to be answered about the brutal murders of Tommy and Evelyn Hawk and their grandson Luke. Fox 5's Doug Evans digs into the suspect's background.
One of the things that we've learned is that suspect Jacob Muse was no stranger to Grantville, that gun store, or the Hawk family. A Grantville police cruiser is wedged up tight against the front door of the lock, stock, and barrel shooting range to keep people out. Here's what we've learned about murder suspect Jacob Christian Muse. He was a former resident of Grantville, knew that store, and owner Tommy Hawk. Police say Muse was a customer.
He was going down to the range and talking to the owners down there, and I think he got a real good rapport with them and just started going in and out.
On Friday, he's accused of murdering owner Tommy Hawk, his wife Evelyn, and their grandson Luke, and then stealing dozens of firearms. What remains a mystery, even to investigators right now, is why.
Who knows why this happened right here? I mean, that's an answer I don't know if we'll ever know.
Police confirmed that they've recovered guns stolen during the robbery from Muse's College Park home. At this time, they believe Muse acted alone, but they say the investigation is ongoing and they will not rule out the possibility of other arrests. Authorities expect to file additional charges against Muse. As for the break in the case, that pointed federal and state agents as well as local authorities in the direction of Jacob Muse, police say they can't discuss those details yet.
All right. This is the individual that committed these murders at the gun range. All right. So the gun range that I frequent, and having conversations with not only the well, especially the people that work there, it's like this conversation, you know, this was buzzing for a minute at the gun ranges. And I was asking a question, does this have anything to do with the fact that a lot of times people are used to seeing Caucasians with guns. So it's no thing. It's always your antenna goes up when you see someone that's not Caucasian with guns. But coming in and out of gun ranges, it's commonplace now. You see all kind of different races of people with guns, especially here in Georgia. Not to say that people don't like it, but when this had happened, when this had happened, I think it was one of those situations where if they didn't get the information, the tips that they received, I don't think they would have caught this particular individual. It's the firearms owners that I know. Firearms owners I know. Everyone has at least a dozen or more guns. All right. So for this gentleman to bring 47 of them home in one day, I know people with guns, but I don't think they're bringing 40 some odd guns home in one day. Yeah, that just got, no, that's just got something illegal written all over it. All right. At the same time, the Biden administration is pouring it on thick, man, with the brother in New York that, and this is one thing about the brother in New York that shot up the train. I need y'all to help me out with this one. I'm gonna put his picture up in a minute because I'm gonna need help definitely. Because how do you shoot up a train, right? And forgive me, I mean, just bear with me on this one. I'm trying to find the right way to put it. Okay. How do you shoot up a train with your Glock pistol and you don't kill nobody? Like, I'm trying to figure this one out, man. You set off smoke grenades and all this other kind of stuff like you was about to put in some serious work, and you don't shoot anyone, like not at all. I'm curious, man. How does that happen? When I first heard about it, I said, this gotta be a false flag. This gotta be an individual that they sent in to do this kind of thing, because this doesn't even make any sense. It was fishy to me from the beginning, man. He shot 10 people or so on a train, and the people that he hit him all in the legs, but he leaves his backpack, ID card, the keys to the vehicle, because he drove all the way from Philly to New York. So he leaves the keys to the car, ID, his watch, his insulin, his medicine, his high blood pressure medicine. He leaves a picture of his girlfriend, his toothpick, his bus pass, what the hell, bro? You left everything for them to find you. And then you just happily, with your happy ass, just walking the streets of New York like everything is everything? Family, please help me out with that. Yeah, he shot people, but he didn't kill anyone. Tanea Marie, you said he was training on some facility in Pennsylvania too. They won't tell you all that. Why won't they tell us that, sis? Help me out. Why won't they tell us that? Hashim X, I think you've been fasting too long, bro. You need to chill and go get some food or something. Because the stuff you putting up is like, don't make sense, man. Come on, bro. You tuned into Serious Minds, man. Come on, bro. Think about what you putting up. All right. Doc, what's good, man? I'm gonna get to that thing that you sent me in a minute, Doc. So you said he was under some MK Ultra mind control? Okay. Please explain to the people what is MK Ultra. Ricky X Cooper. Come on, Ricky. That's a number you might want to keep under your cap, good bro. Give me 1 second, fam. Let me go grab some tissue. Ricky Cooper, I'm trying to help you with that Fed case, bro. That's a number you might want to keep under your cap. All right. So I'm hearing a lot about this MK Ultra puppet false flag. For those of y'all that are the smartest ones in the room, and this is no insult to you, please explain to the people what is MK Ultra. All right. This week after subway shooting, sense of normalcy returns to Brooklyn subway. All right. I don't even want to read this story. Y'all already know the story. It's been out. The story has been out already. I just tried to wrap my brain around the story in order to even come on live, in order to even talk about it, because it just did not make sense to me. And a lot of times I'll hold off on stories, especially if I kind of tune into social media and everybody and their auntie and their grandmother's talking about it. It's like, why should I talk about it? Someone said, Griff, you need to talk about it because we want to hear it from your perspective. A lot of times when I have the conversation with people, a lot of times it's not a Professor Griff perspective. What I try to do is facilitate a conversation. All right. I know, Quan. And he left credit cards too. I'm trying to figure out what was you planning on doing after that? You left all the information, like on how to get in touch with you. You left your phone number for people to call you. I'm trying to figure it out, family. I know. I tried to find let me find a picture of this dude because, hold on for a second, man, because this dude, yeah. Yo, this dude was like on some Professor Clump kind of weight scale, and it's like, bro, how could you run from police? Can you run? Yeah, dude was kind of dude was in the 300-pounder club. I'm like, I guess he on the run, he's on the walk, he's on the scroll or something. Help me out, fam. Maybe it's me, Professor Griff. I don't know, but it's hard to run. Like, New York subway shooting, Frank James. No relations to Jesse James, I'm just saying. Made chilling YouTube video weeks before Brooklyn horror. So you don't think now? We've been saying it all along. You don't think that FBI and the rest of the alphabet boys are combing social media? You're right, Ernie. I think he called from McDonald's or something. Yeah. Of course the FBI is on here. I know, Eric. Right? That would have been a meal for a bounty hunter for real. Because all you had to do was just follow the French fries that you could find, dude. It's like, come on, man. Please, family, can someone send me a message to remind me to have a show about all the Uncle Toms and Uncle Thomasinas and the bootlicking Negroes that are taking office now, creating a buffer class for white supremacists? And no, I did not forget about Black Lives Matter. It's like, wow. Yeah, wow. Anyway, so Doc, I'm going to say something, but first let me put it up, Doc. I'm going to get to the CCW thing in a minute, family. I'm going to put target 3D. I think it's a 3D target, Doc. I mean, I guess gun range. Let me find it. Nope. Yeah, this is the one, right, Doc? Rubber dummy, 3D rubber dummies, right? 3D rubber dummies for gun range, right? Look like man. I put it in. I think Tariq Nasheed mentioned it. A couple other people mentioned it. That's YouTube. Don't want to go there. I think I'll go here so everyone can see it. I'll put up a different picture of it. So, Doc, this is what Doc sent me. I can only play it, Doc. Hold on.
Forward finding solutions. This is ABC 7 News. An Oakland artist is calling attention to a popular shooting target dummy that she says resembles a black man. And she says there is even a contract to sell the dummy to federal agencies. And now she's launched a petition demanding they stop. ABC News anchor Liz Kreutz has the story. Oakland artist and activist Tracy Brown says she was searching for gun demo videos online when she came across this, a popular life-size shooting target that she says resembles a black man. Oh, my reaction was, what the hell is this? I know they are not shooting at a rubber black. I couldn't believe it. Brown says even though the dummy is painted white, the facial features are phenotypically those of a black person. The only reason it's painted white is because you need to be able to see where the shots land when you are shooting at it. But phenotypically, it is a black man. That's not deniable. As shocked as Brown was, she was even more shocked to learn the Southern California-based company that makes the dummy, Castabra Inc., has a contract with the U.S. General Services Administration. The dummy is sold on a federal government website and available for purchase by other federal agencies. There's a long-standing history of violence against black people and the black body that this type of thing perpetuates, which makes it all the more problematic that our government is using our money to buy them. Brown has launched a petition asking the GSA to remove the dummy from their catalog. In a statement, a spokesperson for the GSA told ABC 7 News, "We've just been made aware of the petition and we are committed to reviewing this matter thoroughly. GSA is committed to advancing racial equity and we look forward to following up when we have more information." Hi, I'm calling from ABC 7 News. We called the company behind the dummy, which also operates as rubberdummies.com. They denied an interview, but over the phone, the CEO's daughter told us that concerns are ridiculous and that black people shoot at the dummy all day, every day. In a 2018 YouTube video, the CEO, Mike Lesnick, defended his target, saying it was not his intention to make it look like a black man. Still, he continues to sell it. Meantime, Brown has turned the rubber dummy into a piece of art on display at the Oak Stop in Oakland. She says it represents the dehumanization of black men. Liz Kreutz, ABC 7 News.
All right. Okay. So you tell me, family, what do you think? All right. Tell me what you think. I mean, I've had this discussion in private. All right. I've had this discussion in private with, you know, a few firearm instructors. All right. Because, you know, when I first experienced it, I've said the same thing, man. I said, this looks like a brother for real. Ernie, I want to talk about that math book situation tomorrow. So how do an elementary math book? What does elementary math book got to do with Sierra? I saw that today and I'm like, wow, for real? So we're going to talk about that tomorrow, the math book and this critical race theory thing. But back to the target. Thank you, Doc, for sending me the information. And here it is, just without the bullet holes. And there's a few brothers I know that look just like this, for real. A couple of basketball players, a couple of actors, the dude that lived down the street from me. And this is what it looked like with bullet holes in the head and in the body. Yeah. You said it looked like Ray Ray? Okay. Person Kid 21, why don't you have a problem with it? I'm just curious. And Person 21, are you white, black, or other? I'm just curious. This is a platform where we do have conversations with people, and I don't mind. I got time for it today. I'm just curious as to hold on. Naima, I'm doing my show right now. Can I call you back? Naima. My friend, okay, my friend. I said, okay, my friend. I'll call you back. All right. Wow. Okay. All right. Where are you at, Person Kid? I want to talk to you. We've spoken many times before. I don't care if we spoke before. I'm not asking you that. Who are you? Are you white or black? And why don't you have a problem with this? Okay. We didn't talk about this. Shit. Oh, you put the answer. Okay. If my enemy demoralizes me, I don't seek rationalization. But what about our children? And what about your children? Okay. All right. I got you. So, yeah. That could be a personal approach. And I think I need to say this. And maybe that's Person Kid 21. That's his approach to it. And that's for him. And it may work for him. But in most cases, we have to start thinking outside of ourselves. All right. At least give someone else the opportunity to have a different kind of look at it. All right. To think for the collective instead of for the individual. That's all. That's just me. All right. Okay. All right. I'm just saying, I think this looks like a brother. I thought it looked like a brother when I purchased it. And every time I shoot it, I still think it looks like a brother. Yeah. Oh, so now you want to be a philosopher. person, kid 21. Okay. We got you, bro. Okay. When you have the firearms class, let me know. I'll come to your firearms class. And when you have this philosophy online course, let me know. We're talking about the idea of ingraining the look of a black man by using targets and having other people use targets to shoot at. All right. All the philosophy in the world is not going to uproot this image in your head if you shoot this thing every week. All right. I'm so very sorry. Yeah. You said it looks like JT, the bigger figure. Okay. No, easy 700. You're absolutely correct. When you at war, these are the things that they do. I'm not going to say that this doesn't bother me. You understand what I'm saying? I could use all the philosophy in the world and I can get on here and get deep. But this still looks like a black man. So person, kid 21, that's exactly what I did, man. I created my own targets. That's exactly what I did. Anyone that is trained with me know that I did. Anyone that has taken my classes, know I created my own targets. If I didn't like the targets that I was shooting at, or the ones that I had to purchase at the gun range or whatever, or on Amazon or whatever, I created my own targets. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's exactly what I did. Now, if you want to purchase a couple, let me know. My phone number is 678-557-2919. For real. You see, it look like a bald George Floyd. Yeah. Thank you, Quan. So we can give Mr. Person 21, Person Kid 21, my phone number. Let's put it up on the screen, because that's exactly what I did. I made my own targets. Sat down, and I'm not even a graphic artist. But I said to myself, okay, if I don't like the targets I'm shooting at, like I explained last night, I'm going to create my own, and I did. All right, let's dive into this other subject. Where are we at? That maybe it's here. It is. All right. So we're talking about the legal, pardon me. Let's talk about Georgia. All right. So we talk about for legal residents of the state of Georgia with a WCL, weapons conceal license permit, weapons permit to carry a firearm, and non-residents with a license permit issued by the state of Georgia. All right. So it talks about anyone 21 or older, 18 and older who is active military or honorably discharged veteran can carry everywhere. A person that has a valid permit can carry a firearm. All right. And this is what the firearm permit kind of looks like. And now Georgia is saying basically that you do not need to have this particular permit in order to carry a firearm. All right. I'm letting you all know I am a member of the USCCA, and I have firearms insurance, and I have a permit, and I'm not taking no damn chances with these trigger happy people in blue. All right. When I say people in blue, that means some of them dark-skinned people also. All right. Because if you keeping up with police shootings like I keep up with it, since George Floyd's murder, the killing of black people have increased. Help me out with those stats now. Do I have a gel dummy? What is a gel dummy? I don't even know what a gel dummy is. Someone asked me the question, do I have a gel dummy? No, I got this dummy. Like all the other firearms people that I know. This is just one of those, and no one else makes a dummy like this. Not that I know of. And I have several dummies. I got steel targets, plastic targets, rubber targets, paper targets. I have all kinds of targets. So yeah, so no, I don't know what a gel dummy is. All right. So, but the USCCA, they have a very interesting reciprocity kind of situation that they got going on. So with the USCCA, which I belong to, as you can see right here, Georgia is grayed out because that's the state that I belong in. And the reciprocity laws, I could carry into Florida, but it has restrictions. I could carry into South Carolina, but it has restrictions. I could carry into North Carolina, depends on which way I drive. All right. And it's cool to carry. It's cool to carry any place you see in the green. It's cool to carry in the places with the yellow, but you got to be very mindful. It comes with restrictions. And every time you cross the border into a different state, it's different restrictions. All right. So if I have a concealed carry weapons permit in Georgia, and I studied the reciprocity laws in Texas, where I'll be going in June, or any other places that I'm going, I have to look at the reciprocity law and see that if I drive to these places, what are the restrictions? All right. So we have to look at the summary of the gun laws in Georgia. All right. We have to study the Castle Doctrine. We have to study the Stand Your Ground statute. We have to study duty to retreat. These are the things and the laws that we have to study if you're going to be legal, where regardless of where you are. You need to know these things. This is why I'd say to the individual, take the class. Take the class. All right. You need to know what open carry is. Georgia is a shall issue state with a concealed weapons license issued at the county level. We have to know what that is. We have to know what open carry is. We have to know what concealed carry is. We have to know what reciprocity. What is the reciprocity law? The city of Kennesaw, Georgia, has a law enacted in 1982 requiring every head of the household within the city limits to maintain a firearm. Everyone that lives in Kennesaw has to have a firearm if you're the head of the family. So we have to know what these laws are. Holders of a license that expired during the COVID state of emergency period must apply for a renewal license within 120 days within the expiration date. All right, you have to keep it up to date. On April 12, 2022, Governor Bryant Kemp signed SB 319 into law, permitting constitutional carry in Georgia. The law will go into effect immediately. Immediately. Right now, the law is in effect. Right now. All right? Damn, so you kind of radical, man. You said make you a target that look like George Zimmerman. Yeah, well, yeah. All right, person, kid, 21. We have to be very careful when we make statements like that, because in the state of Georgia, that is terroristic threats. You know, I'm not saying you're doing that. I know you're not, but yeah. All right. So we have to be very mindful. All right. Dub B Trey, I got you, bro. So these are the things that we're looking at. These are the laws that we have to study. All right. Go to www.uscca or usconcealcarry.com and get this information. All right. Or just take a Professor Griff class and you got it. All right. So we have to be very mindful, family. All right. Quick links. Reciprocity related to blog posts, license information, license application, required training, license renewal. All right. We have to have this information. No, person, kid, 21. You making this a whole conversation. It's not a terroristic threat. It's absolutely racist. And this is why we're on here talking about it. So if those white people that created that target, let me show you what the target looked like again, so we're not mistaken as to what we're talking about. Hold on. this guy, all right, is not terroristic threats. It's outright racism. They are running a business, and these are the targets that they designed. Now it's up to us to check this, like we're doing now, like the sister is doing. That's why Doc sent me the information. It's up to us to check this. All right. So until we bring it to the authorities' attention that this is quote unquote terroristic threats, they didn't outright threaten anyone. They just made the damn target. All right. I'm just trying to school you and hip you to the language that you're using would be considered terroristic threats. All right. And you cannot blame Professor Griff if them alphabet boys come knocking on your door. I'm just trying to school you, bro. Take that and run with it, bro. That's all. All right. Take it and run with it. All right. Now, a wise man would take it and be like, and shut the fuck up. But I think you, being who you are, you might come with some sassy shit and get your motherfucking ass blocked. All right. See, as you did. Yep. See, it's and your ass is blocked. See, that's that young energy. Take it, run with it, tuck it away. You understand what I'm saying? Run with it. Lesson learned, Griff. Thank you very much for putting me up on game. And yeah, that's what that is. All right. See, Eric, you late, bro. This is what we mean, young people, when we say that young ass energy. I'm trying to school you on the real discreet tip. You understand what I'm saying? I already said earlier that them alphabet boys are already on here. All right? Now, you know they looking your name up and who the fuck you are right now. Chill the fuck out. Bruh. We on here talking about a subject that they don't even want us to fucking talk about. I'm trying to put you up on game. But for some strange reason, your young ass want to be right about something. There ain't no right or wrong with your ass getting thrown on your motherfucking chest with your hands behind your back by them alphabet boys because you on here being reckless with your mouth. The fuck is this? The get indicted hotline, motherfucker? Chill the fuck out. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. Damn. Spence, the illustrator, what's good with you, man? What? How many times can I say that, bro? I'm like, it's like, come on, man. Damn. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say, fam. Y'all tell me. Shoot, I'm just saying. Yeah. Anyway, family. I wish I took a picture of this dude, but I ain't want the dude see me take a picture of him, and then he has to confront me and all that other kind of stuff. Fam, since Georgia has made this a law, we need to study the use of deadly force in its continuum. All right. All right. So we need to study the use of force, of deadly force. All right. But the picture that I'm talking about that I should have taken, but I didn't, there was this dude, right? This dude had a Glock 17. Now, a Glock 17 is a little bit too big for even me to carry because I got a small frame. But he had a Glock, all right, 17, right? With an extended magazine hanging out of it. With his pants sagging, and the gun was in his pocket. So the gun was damn near between his hip and his knee. And he's trying to hold his pants up while on the phone. No. Just no. No. Even if you had to draw to protect yourself, you slow on the draw, bro, because I don't even... Yeah, no, bro. No. Just absolutely no with a capital O. No, don't do that. Don't do that, man. Get you a decent belt. All right. Get you a decent holster. All right. And carry the thing like you got some sense, man. Because I'm sure it wasn't in a holster. And if you have one in the pipe, that thing could get caught on anything, man. And you end up shooting yourself in the leg. Come on, man. Let's be smart about this thing, family. All right? Man. Anyway. All right, fam. Anyone have any more questions about anything that we discussed? Remember, this is www.usconcealcarry.com. Join the USCCA, or contact me if you want to join the USCCA, so you can have some legal protection. All right? Okay, the beautiful thing about the reciprocity map that the USCCA has designed, once you got the app on your phone, if I'm traveling to Arizona and I'm going through Alabama, Mississippi, on up into Arizona, every time I cross state lines, it'll alert me on what the law is. It's beautiful. All right. Now, for those that want to criticize USCCA or whomever, any of these organizations that provide this, don't criticize. You do a better job, and then we'll come over there and talk to you. All right. Oh, give thanks, Spence, the illustrator. Yo, Spence, did Society send me your number recently, man? Because I'm working on a comic book, and I swear your name sounds familiar, other than Errol Spence Jr. Yeah. So tonight we were talking about concealed carry in the state of Georgia, the concealed carry reciprocity law, and the constitutional carry. Then we got off into a subject about some information Doc sent me about why the targets look like a black man. And then we were talking about the Coweta County gun range murders and how they caught the individual, and there was guns on the street that they actually found in about a week. And yeah. So we covered all of that tonight. And yeah, family. And it was very, very interesting. Quan, love you to life. All right. Serious Minds family, thank y'all very much. This is the USCCA information. Thank you very much, Quan, for putting the information up. All right. Doc, thank you very much for the information, Doc. Really appreciate you, man. All right. Anyone want to take and Quan, June 25th, 26th, I'm gonna be in Dallas. I'm letting you know now, Quan. The end of June, I'm going to be in Dallas. All right. So if anybody in Dallas want to take the class, hit Professor Griff up, let me know. All right. Developing an urban tactical mindset. All right. Okay. Anyway, I love you all to life. It's Professor Griff. I have to sign out here. I got some things to do. Quan said 10-4. All right, peace, family. Professor Griff, I got to get ready to get out of here. All right, love you all to life. It's Professor Griff. Serious minds attract serious minds. Seriously.
You are now listening to Serious Minds RNTV with your host, Professor Griff. The call-in number is 516-654-7688. That's 516-654-7688. This is Professor Griff, and this is Serious Minds RNTV. Serious Minds for Serious Minds. Seriously. Serious Minds Brain Tonic was created to sharpen the mind by protecting cells and increasing neurotransmitters associated with learning and memory. This is the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. The Resurrection Formula. This male reproductive tonic elixir is the resurrection you've been looking for. It is a stimulating sexual tonic with mild androgen-like effects that is nourishing to the reproductive system. You can order them at www.professorgriff.me and www.seriousmindsinstitute.com. Just call 678-557-2919. Your health is your wealth. Peace.